see. Testing. Audio seems fine. Cool. I think we should be live. Sweet. Is audio working on the screen capture, though? That shall be thy question. I think it is. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in to a little state of play reaction. I think everything is working appropriately, working as intended here. If y'all hop in, let me know if there's any audio issues or if you start noticing any sort of technical issues. I was seeing that my CPU usage was a little bit high, ranging around 13-14%. I guess that's not too bad. I Googled it. I did a quick Google, and they were like, "Hey, that's not too bad." So that's about the extent of that research. So we'll see. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for joining on in today. And I got this all set up through OBS, so I'm looking at my like I got a chat thing here that I've never seen before. So hopefully all of this is set up and working as intended. State of play is upon us, and I am always, anytime a state of play, I never really know what to expect with the state of plays. It feels like we range drastically with our state of plays from stuff that's, I think the last state of play that we had was God tier, was a incredible event. And I don't really think that most of the other state of plays, we've had a couple that range from being not good at all to some that are pretty damn solid. So I really don't know. I don't know what level of expectation to even have jumping into this. It feels like it should be about time to see some big stuff. Like, it feels like it would be crazy to not expect to see something on a Wolverine. I know that's been in the rumor mill for quite some time now. So I feel like we have to see something Wolverine related. I would assume we got to see something that's, I don't know, like my brain thinks, I made this little, I'll wait for some more people to roll in before I roll out the documentation. I made a little bingo card, and I think I got that set up in here for y'all to be able to take a gander. Let me, did I put it in Microsoft OneNote, I believe? So let's see if I pull it up here. It should still work, huh? Okay, so let's, there we go. Well, jeepers. Let's say, I've noticed that my screen, we will, is it locked? Okay, there it is. So I made this bingo card list thing here, and I think I saw Radic on Twitter, who is a well-known PlayStation creator, and I think he made a bingo card, and I was like, that's an interesting way to kind of keep track of the, you know, like the predictions that you made and what you're expecting to see, what you're hoping to see, whatever the case may be. So I found this like random damn bingo card generator thing. And so I just strung together like a few predictions that I think we could see at this here state of play. I'm gonna do one quick audio test just to make sure the audio is working on y'all's end, that y'all can hear everything. Hold on one second. Predictions that I think we could see. Alright, so I think everything should be good to go. Audio all sounds fine. And once again, if y'all notice any sort of dipping in audio quality, visual quality, any frame rate dippage, anything like that, just let me know. But yeah, put together this bingo card here, and I'm gonna try to keep track of this, and maybe after the state of play we'll see what I get right, what I get wrong. But I have on there, so I got Venom on there. There's been a lot of rumors about Venom, popping up at this state of play, and getting some. We knew that it was in development, but people were wondering, was it canceled? Was it, what happened with that Venom game? Because I think it was supposed to come out before Wolverine, and now Insomniac is based on rumors. Insomniac is looking to push Wolverine first, so it's like, I guess the theory here would be Venom releases in 2027, or yeah, I guess 2027, right? Because you see, as we got Wolverine down there, Wolverine should be 2026. Ghost of Yote, Ghost of Yote, that's just a lock. Like, it'll just absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, will be at this upcoming state of play. Hopefully we get a little bit more of a look into like what's going to make this story compelling, what's going to get us into the door to, actually care about the story. And then there's that rumored Shift Up horror game. The creators of Stellar Blade, supposedly they're working on a horror game. So I got that one locked in. I think they actually confirmed on Twitter that they were going to be at some like upcoming event, and they said in a week you'll see our upcoming game. So it looks like a horror game. Maybe we're getting a Shift Up horror game. Phantom Blade Zero, where these are always something like this. A Ballad of Antar I got right next to it. You're going to get games like this without a doubt. Games that have this kind of similar look. I think we'll probably get at least two of them. So I dropped Ballad of Antara and Phantom Blade Zero in there. So I dropped the Naughty Dog logo in there, and it's for like, I don't think we're going to see Intergalactic, but I think we're going to see something Naughty Dog. Like maybe a teaser for Uncharted 5, maybe a teaser for, I don't know. I mean, I think they're out of games to remaster. At this point, I don't really know if we're getting any more Naughty Dog remasters. I kind of hope we don't, but I feel like we got to see something Naughty Dog here. And then I put a picture of Little Big Planet in for Media Molecule. I don't think we're gonna get Little Big Planet specifically from Media Molecule, but I think we do see some glimpse of what their next game is, and I think it'll be in that realm of like a mascot platformer of sorts. And then I got Leon's face in there. So for me, Leon's face that's like an indicator of, I think we're going to see the first reveal for Leon in Resident Evil 9. I think that we'll finally, oh, okay, cool, there he is. We know it. I don't think they're going to continue trying to tease this out and make it like this. Like, I don't think they're going to try to shock us that Leon, like, I think they're going to at some point begin marketing, yep, Leon, here he is, good to go, he's in the game. And then you can't really see that next one. That's Blood of the Dawnwalker, the ex-CDPR guys. This is, their next game that is in the works. I think that that's going to need a release date sooner rather than later. GTA 6 coming out in May. Everyone's trying to avoid that. So do you go before May? Probably. I have no Fair Games or Marathon at all. I don't think we see anything from Fair Games or Marathon at this state of play. And I kind of think we don't see anything live service related at all. But I do have the Horizon multiplayer game in there. And I don't know if that's going to be full-blown live service. I feel like it will. I don't think that they're investing in multiplayer that's not live service. But, yeah, so I think we see Horizon's multiplayer game. Grand Theft Auto 6 is an interesting one where, like, I don't know. Because people assume that PlayStation has the marketing rights with GTA 6. Ryan, what's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate you for tuning in. Hope all is well with you as well. Yeah, just doing a little bingo card, state of play, prediction list here, and talking about GTA 6, and just like people talking about, Sony having the marketing rights or potentially having the marketing rights with Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't think it'll be here. This is the one that I'm least likely. I don't think GTA 6 is going to be at this state of play. But it's like if they do have the marketing rights, then you would think it would be at one of their events. I mean, it is the third trailer. That's not like that special of an announcement or of a reveal. So GTA 6, could it be there? Unlikely, but I went ahead and threw it in here. And then we have stuff like, Mouse PI for Hire. That's a big upcoming indie game that doesn't have a release date. Light No Fire is, maybe not so much indie, but a big 2026 title that doesn't have a specific release date. And Final Fantasy Part 3. We don't have a release date for that yet, and they're talking about that game is going to come out much quicker than we're expecting. Final Fantasy VII Remake was 2020, and then Rebirth was 24, so that was 4 years. So let's say this is 3 years. 24 to 27, announce it now in late 2025, market it, for the coming couple years, and yeah, you have yourself that's kind of a typical marketing span for a game of this ilk. And Ryan says you're doing this live solo. Yeah, so me and Loon, we just recorded the ranking for the end of the month and recorded something for his channel. We did all that today, and so I didn't want to hold Loon hostage for another fucking 8 hours. But yeah, so doing this one solo, the state of play solo. But I have this. I was talking about it early on. I have the OBS set up here in the chat to where I can actually like directly see the live chat straight through OBS. I've been kind of impressed by just like I actually really like using this damn OBS thing a lot. Like I thought it was going to be a lot more complex than it is, but I have been adjusting to it pretty well. I like using this whole setup. But yeah, so I got Marvel Tokon in there. I don't know, are we going to see God of War, the 2.5D God of War game? People are saying, like, is it an Atreus spin-off game? Is it a, 2.5D God of War kind of Metroidvania? I don't know, but I think we do see something God of War, but I also think we see something that's from Santa Monica that's not God of War, even if it's just a really quick teaser. Just to, like, let people know, it's like, yeah, we got other things in the works as well. Saros has been confirmed. Crimson Desert needs a release date. Wolverine, of course, needs a release date. And then I have Parasite Eve as the final thing here, just like a classic Parasite Eve 1 and 2 available on PlayStation Plus Premium. So I know that that's a ridiculous list of predictions, but just thought it'd be fun to throw together a bingo card. And yeah, it's got like a, I think it's called Random Bingo Card Generator or something of that sort. And it's kind of an interesting site. You can just pretty much create these custom templates for your bingo cards, and I don't know, I might do more stuff like that when doing predictions. Actually have some visual representation for what I'm talking about, for what I'm predicting and stuff. It's just nice to have a little bingo card, little visual identifier for what the hell I'm talking about. But let's head on back over here and we'll do a little test run with the state of play make sure everything is sounding good, and y'all let me know if the audio needs any adjusting, louder, quieter, anything of the sort. Um, let's see. So it should be good to go now. Y'all should be hearing the audio. If it sounds a little low, let me know. If it sounds a little too high, if it's drowning out my mic audio, let me know. Um, yeah, man. Ryan says, I wonder if that Darwin Paradox game is going to show up again with a date. I, I, I hope so. I hope so. I think Konami's they've kind of been cooking as of late. They had Deliver at All Costs, which was excellent. They had Silent Hill 2 remake, which was, god tier horror, and then go into Silent Hill F, which has been reviewing well. Um, and so Darwin's Paradox, like, I have pretty damn high expectations for that game. I think it'll be pretty solid. Kind of Inside Limbo inspired, something of that sort. What's going on? Your mistake, sir? You're saying the stream audio, the state of play audio is a little low. Let's try to crank that up a bit. Run it right here. And if that's a little too high, too low, just let me know. We'll get it all sorted out. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping by to react to the old state of play. I it's I was talking about it at the start of the stream. It's like I really have no, like, there's so many things I want to see. Like, I of course want to see Judas. I of course want to see Exodus. I want to see, the, what is it, the Showa American Story. I forget the name of it. Like, there's so much I want to see, but I don't really know quite where to put my expectations. Captain Corndog, hello, my friend. What is going on? Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Your Mistake says, going well, just stopped in when I saw the YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, man, appreciate you for tuning in. I concocted that thumbnail. I don't know what the hell. I created two fake images of the Wolverine and Venom game for the box art, and that's really kind of one of my favorite things about the YouTube creation is, like, I love just dicking around. I just do it all on my phone, like with Pixart, the little Pixart app. I just like dicking around and creating, these fake box arts. I I don't know. I get some joy out of creating fake box art for whatever damn reason. But yeah, what are y'all expecting? What are y'all wanting to see from this state of play? I I don't really know where to set my expectations. I feel like they gotta be high, right? Like, it's been a while since we've got, like, the big first party bangers. So it's like I'm expecting a couple of those, but I want to hear where y'all are kind of keeping your expectations. Maybe mine are out to lunch. Maybe I'm too far gone. Captain Corndog says my game store got Silent Hill F in a day early, so I just played the first hour of it, loving it so far. Nice, dude. Yeah, I think that it's Thursday, right? Or is it well, tomorrow's Thursday, right? So yeah, I am very, very curious about that. I've heard great things, but then I don't remember which review I was reading of it where they were talking about like they were talking about the combat not being quite so hot. And that was the thing I was the most worried about going in. I was like, is that combat going to be decent? And then I saw people talking about the stamina bar, and I was like, oh no. But at the end of the day, like, I think that I, it just seems that from what I've been reading, the story is excellent. And that's all for Silent Hill, the combat's never really been god tier, for being honest. I think 2 Remake kind of gets into that, like, great combat for a Silent Hill game. But you give me a great, super dark story and the eerie atmosphere. I love the Japan setting, for Silent Hill F. I think it looks incredible. So I'm pumped to jump into that. And There's also something else coming out really soon that I'm blanking on. Oh, that Wizardom game. I have been wanting to. I saw that. I think we did some video on it where it was in that whatgamesarecoming out.com list, and it's like this crazy, ridiculous, fantasy, retro sort of boomer shooter, but you're charging magical blasts with your hand. I think that comes out today or tomorrow. Um, your mistake, sir, says would like to see a reveal gameplay of the new RE game. Yeah, to see actual gameplay, and we've gotten a little bit of gameplay, but that's what I was talking about earlier. I wonder if they're gonna just go ahead and show like Leon's gameplay in this state of play. Like if that is going to be a thing, if you are gonna be able to swap to Leon, I gotta assume that like you're gonna want to market that. You're not gonna want to have Leon as a main character and not you know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't that would make no sense from just a marketing standpoint. If Leon's in the game, you're going to want to show that off to get people to buy in because he's such a draw. He's been in the two most popular Resident Evil games of all time. I guess three of the well, RE6 sold really well. I know it wasn't beloved, but Loon says, "Hope all you PS people get a nice show. Just popping in quickly before I go cook food. Have fun, everyone. Appreciate you, homie." And yeah, we were just recording on Loon's channel. We did a video talking about the like games that we hopped into, didn't enjoy at first, and then came back to it a later time and enjoyed a whole lot more. So check Loon's channel out for that. And Lawrence Pick says, "Talio chaps, appreciate you for tuning in, man." And so yeah, let's sound off those predictions before we really get this thing going. Hit me in the chat with your final predictions. We got 4 minutes until we lock this thing in, and yeah, Gran Turismo 8 must surely be happening this time. uh, you wonder though, right? Like, do you save Gran Turismo for PlayStation 6? Because that was kind of like Gran Turismo 7. That was an early kind of launch window. That might have been, was that 2022 actually, or was that 2021? Might have been 2022, Gran Turismo 7. So it wasn't too early, but it's still like a very enticing game to get in the door. You know what I mean? It's a very enticing game to, like, if you want that next gen system, you want a great racing game to play on it. And yeah, I don't know. Gran Turismo 8, PlayStation 6. I mean, it'd be cross-gen, so it's like, what does it really matter? Launch it for PS5 now and then re-release it for PS6 later. Like, not the end of the world. I'm going to quickly check one more audio test, and then we'll hop in. Gran Turismo 8, PlayStation 6. I mean, it'd be okay, yeah. 2022. Gran Turismo 7 was 2022. That, yeah. Your mistake, sir, says prediction, new Bloodborne. I saw Jeff Grubb was reporting that there's nothing new in the world of Bloodborne right now, but I wonder, like, every now and then I wonder if those reporters, they say that right before a show to, like, I don't know, like, lessen the hype, lessen the expectation, and then it just shatters blows the roof off the joint whenever it's expected to not be there, and then it is there. But yeah, I wonder, because they did Demon Souls as a launch game for PlayStation 5. I wonder if they do Bloodborne Remake as a launch game for PS6. It's yeah, I mean, it would be smart. It would be brilliant from a marketing standpoint, but I yeah, I wonder, it has to be something FromSoft related where they don't want Bluepoint to do it, but it's like, well, then why would they want Bluepoint to do Demon Souls? I don't know. It just seems obvious that they should be doing something with Bloodborne. And Quest of the Max says Horizon spinoff or sequel prediction. Yeah, I think we get that multiplayer game announced here. I feel like we got to get that multiplayer game announced here. I would much rather see a single player spinoff or Horizon 3, but I feel like that multiplayer game has been cooking for too long. So I'm upping the audio a little bit on the stream here, and once again, if it's a little too loud, just let me know. Captain Corndog says, I'd love if they'd add Parasite Eve to the classics catalog. Always wanted to play it. Yeah. I put that in my little bingo card thing where it's like they got Dino Crisis, they got RE, 1 through 3 now. It's like, well, the next, where we're in the spooky season, we're in October. Let's go ahead and announce Parasite Eve. Well, we're not in October yet, but we're heading into October. But let's go ahead and announce Parasite Eve. That would be magical, man. All right. 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, well, Lawrence says Miyazaki has been quoted as saying Bloodborne deserves a next-gen system. Yeah. Shit, yeah, dude. So, maybe that is a PS6 title. And he seems like he wants to do what they want to do with that. Maybe it's something on Sony's end. That's really weird. Let me make sure this is at 4K. Yep, okay, we're good. We good. Silent Hill 1, dude. Yes, like a gameplay, because Chronos just dropped, begin marketing for Silent Hill 1. So down for that. Here we go. Soros. Let's get it.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Oh, straight into gameplay. Wonderful.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, creative director at Housemarque.
Perfect
Today we are
opening
thrilled
reveal.
To show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Okay, so yeah, very, very, like, 100% Returnal. I wonder structurally, is it going to be the same roguelike?
Our exciting combat features, the Soltari shield.
Ooh.
By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Oh, man.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard.
And you actually see the projectiles, like, bouncing off the shield, and there's, like, some sort of dynamic effect there.
Enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
Turn up the state of play. Got you.
I'll try to forget.
Hold up for me.
Got you, man.
I will find you. I promise.
I can even crank it up a little bit more for y'all. On your end.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
The sun is forever.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Yeah. So permanent progression system, so roguelike like Returnal, it seems, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looks like Returnal, for sure. It looks good. Returnal's gameplay is great. I'll jump into this, certainly. Yeah. Returnal, but a dude. March 20th, 2026. Okay. So that's, yeah, getting in right before GTA 6. I think we're going to see a lot of that, of these games getting in March, April, and then trying to avoid May at all costs before GTA 6 inevitably gets delayed again. Oh, is this the
You actually want to
zone?
deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Yep.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do.
That's a lot of Disco
No more
Elysium.
attempts at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could
I mean, it looks a lot.
already.
It looks just like Disco Elysium, but if it doesn't have the riders, it's like, yeah. Zero parades. Zero parades for dead spies. Alright, so here we go. Microsoft Flight Sim. So here's the Xbox title for the show. I wonder if do we see Starfield? Probably not. December 8th, 2025. Oh wow, PSVR 2 support in development. That's big. That's a very big get.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
Wait.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
Uh-oh.
3 west side.
Okay.
Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Single player reveal.
As it's commonly known, has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective. Gotta love a challenge.
Jesus Christ, it looks good.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up!
The destruction and shit looks amazing, man.
Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
Character models look great.
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
October 10th. This looks great, man. You know.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th on PS5.
I might hop in, man.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind
Holy
remastered
shit.
classics like Tomb Raider and Soul
It's on
Reaver.
its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as JC Denton.
It's interesting because they
An
got the
augmented operative
PS2
working to
version
uncover
on the
truth.
PS Plus
This new
Premium.
version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No two playthroughs unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5
February
early
5th.
next year.
I'll pick that up for sure. Absolutely, I'll support that. Let's get more
It's
Deus Ex,
almost
man.
Halloween, and you know what they say? Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Oh wow. Okay.
Death comes to Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at IllFonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself.
I think it's single player as
In
well,
each
right?
game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him. Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear
God,
and
that
weapons to
looked
help them survive
a little
when they
jank.
inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
Damn, September. You got a specific date a year away.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release. The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game.
Did they say it was
Captured
free to play?
creatures, go fishing.
It does kind of blow my mind that a lot of these free to play games are
Find
starting to look as good as they are.
and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out alone or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, launching on PS5 tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Mega Man.
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack.
What about like Gucci
Also
Man?
included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
So we got about 30 minutes or so, right?
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Hiroko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
What's that date? What you got? February 6th. February is starting to flood. You got Resident Evil in February, Neo, Deus Ex Remastered. Oh, wow. Is it the first? It looks, yeah. Oh, Dynasty Warriors 3, okay. So, Origins was pretty solid earlier this year, man. That tech was pretty damn impressive in Dynasty Warriors Origins. March 19th. Once again, nobody going after May so far, which, you know, there's...
Another world snuffed from existence.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
It's not Code Vein, is it?
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
Yeah, Captain Corndog, February, March are stacked.
It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
They got a lot of these games, man. I'd be down for a Scarlet Nexus too. Yeah, Code Vein. January 30th. Front half of 2026 is just slammed, man. Somebody do something in April. Let's see if we can get April on the board.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
GC says this looks trash. Are we gonna get Wolverine? I hope so, man. That'll be the closer though. If it yeah.
プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリスクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。
Appreciate that, GC.
難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
So as of like right now, it's felt like mostly kind of lower scale, kind of obligatory marketing beats.
Shall we play? Senpai! アンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。はい。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イット・ダイの正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄なんですね。はい。探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。相変わらず理不尽だね。はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。
Got a little slitterhead in it.
皆さんに
Expendable
新
bodies.
たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。 Alright. The start of a whole new world.
December 3rd. December isn't overly packed right now, I don't think. What is there a big game launching in December? Oh, well, Metroid, but not for PlayStation. Down to Chronoscript, The Endless End. 2026. Art style definitely like the storybook sort of, and then the ink that you're.
ディレクターの藤井智です。集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
I dig that. That's a strong new announcement. Yeah, I dig that a lot.
Of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written.
Yeah, Crimson Desert. Fuck yeah.
By our
Let's get that release date, baby. Let's get that release date, baby.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Greyman. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greyman comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within.
Let's go, man.
Speak without fear.
Let's go.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
I'm thinking March. March or April.
Your fight is not for revenge.
Oh my god, dude.
Your pride.
You got fucking mechs? You got mechs. Why the fuck do we got mechs?
Remember who you are and let it guide your path.
Hell yes.
You will find the answers you seek.
March 19th, 2026. There we go. There we go. Perfect timing, man. So smart. So smart. Hell yes. Let's go. Oh yeah, you can ride dragons for sure. For sure. Lawrence Pick says this was developed in 2055, then sent back to our reality. Yeah. Crimson Desert looks nasty. Like, that is unreal. I still have a tough time believing that thing is going to run on a PlayStation 5, but I want to see it try. I get that it's like this is all cool, but it feels like this is stuff for a blog post. Like for a state of play and event, it's like, ugh.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat
Hey, sell them bad boys.
with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out
Alan
the
Wake
list.
2, that
These
is
all arrive for
huge.
PlayStation Plus
That's never
Essential
been on
members
a
on October 7th.
subscription service before, I don't think.
You remember me?
You gotta be joking.
You remember me. The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th.
Oh, okay.
As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
I was about to say, man, have y'all figured out another way to remaster this thing?
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Okay.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lawrence, what we looking like, dog?
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月に
100 million units sold worldwide.
グランツーリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツーリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの
Exciting new content and features, including 2 brand new racetracks,
あるいは8台の
8 new vehicles, new circuit experiment. Yeah.
新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガンフィーチャーであるとか、それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツーリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
Okay. Not quite Gran Turismo 8, but Gran Turismo 7.25. Lord says yes, immediately no. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. They got to go straight into a game, though. Straight into the 2.5D game, probably. Yup.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Oh, hold up. Oh, yes, let's fucking go. The blood, the M rating confirmed out the gate. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's fucking go, man.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
Oh, yes. Limb dismemberment for a robot, though. Robot limb. Motorcycle already out the gate. Let's fucking get it.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Let's get it, dude. Oh, blood for days.
How far I run.
Oh, yeah, Sabretooth in that bitch.
That's always waiting.
It looks kind of linear. I love that.
Not for me.
Yes, like old school linear action game, dude. This feels like, okay, there we go.
Because I ain't no hero.
So definitely more of an X-Men game and a Wolverine game, kinda. Fall 2026. Okay, so late next year. Hey, fine, dude. Let's go. Let's go. There we go, man. Oh, we're back to back. Is it straight to Venom? Is it straight to
The
Venom?
question that comes up a lot to us at
wait.
Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Say it to us. Say the words.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the root to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Oh, that's a Wolverine-looking motherfucker.
I'm Lee McIntyre, and I played James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as it applies to our story. People hurt him. People
Yeah,
take
Wolverine
from him,
looks
people betray him.
insane in
He
game.
still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
Shit yeah, dude.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh that fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot
Oh,
where
wow.
Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor and Lowtown.
Dude,
It's always nice
yes.
teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
With them showing off that many cities and different locations, it makes me think it is going to be like a linear action game. They're not going to have these multiple open worlds like that.
There's a part in the
Which I
trailer
want
where
it to be a
Logan
linear
jumps
action
down,
game.
And then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Nothing, no such thing as too far. Go further.
Making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the
Yeah,
artwork
he's
that we're
pumped.
using
He's
on the
invested,
cover.
man.
It's dynamic, it's rough edge.
Oh, we got the cover.
Notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac
Yeah,
Games
Sabretooth's
and
in there. I
PlayStation
think we saw him in the
over a decade
trailer,
now. We've made some of
GC.
the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at
Nice.
Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Round of applause, man. Fuck yes. Fall 2026. Okay, so we'll be playing this probably in October or so, November next year. Alright, give us a one more thing. I know we're not going to get a one more thing after that, but alright. So that was the state of play, pretty much all about Wolverine and Sorrows. And a bad Halloween game. Crimson Desert release date, right? Yeah. Battlefield campaign, flight sim.
My fight will continue.
All right. So it's easy to kind of end off on that with the high highs. But overall, like, all right, not great, not awful. Ended with just an incredibly high high. Give me your star rating, 1 out of 10. What you thinking, chat? What are we thinking for the overall score of this thing? I mean, there was some good stuff in there. That was certainly not like a bad show whatsoever. I like my immediate gut reaction after watching it. I'm thinking somewhere around, I don't know, maybe somewhere around 8 out of 10 for a state of play. I don't think that's like. I think with Sorrows and Wolverine, I mean, it's definitely, that's a show where Sorrows and Wolverine really carry the entire show. But there's some stuff in there that got me personally hyped outside of that I know aren't like higher tier things, but like having something like a Deus Ex remaster, that's a big deal for me personally. So yeah, I might be a little bit hotter on this show than most people. Lawrence saying 7, yeah, 8, 7, 8, that range seems reasonable. It's tough because like I go into State of Plays expecting literally like 4s and 5s out of 10. But now that we're no longer doing showcases, these are like theoretically what a showcase should be. So it's like maybe the expectation should be higher. You know, maybe we should expect a little bit more out of these. And because I know that a lot of people will say things like, well, they focus on games that are coming out like they focus on games that are releasing sooner opposed to showcases that would just show a breadth of games that are releasing in 4 years, 3 years time. But it's like true, but Wolverine's over a year away. So it's not like these games are coming out 3 months after they're shown. Yeah, I'm seeing 7s. Captain Corndog says 7. Wolverine made it to 7. Nice to get some release dates in there. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. You know, it's easy to end off on a show with Wolverine looking as good as Wolverine just looked and go, okay, well, that's a 9 out of 10 show just for that one game alone. But it's like when you look at the entire lineup of what was here and some of the stuff that wasn't here, it's like, no, it's not a 9. For me, it's not a 9. A 7 or 8 is definitely the range I'm kind of looking at, but I don't give a shit. Sat through 30 minutes to get a Wolverine trailer that looks that damn good. It's like, yeah, I'll do that every day, all day, and twice on Sunday just for that one game. Lawrence says Saurus and Wolverine look like their devs are finally able to show us what a PS5 can really do. Right. Yeah, where, you know, especially you look at the damn character model. I mean, let's just go back to Wolverine for a second. No offense to Saurus, but like you go back to just this opening shot, right, with Wolverine where it's right after this God of War controller. And I thought they were going to go God of War controller straight into God of War 2.5D or a spin-off God of War game. But this shot right here to open when you see Wolverine's face for the first time after this, it's like, holy shit, that really does look next gen. And we know Insomniac, they make great superhero games. You know what I mean? They've consistently made great superhero games. They've consistently made great games in general, other than their, they've had a few of those smaller games that didn't quite hit, but I think without a doubt this is going to be really, really good. I don't really have any doubt in my mind that it's going to be really, really good. And the blood, the gore, like showing you out the gate, yep, the M rating that you want, it's there. Where we're not pussifying this, where we're going to make this a gritty M-rated Wolverine story. Yeah. So, yeah, Dan Mall says the Deus Ex reveal super exciting. Absolutely. I think I'm right around like that 7.5 range for overall thoughts on the show. And it would probably be leaning into the 6s or so without Wolverine. Wolverine definitely carried a lot of that, but not a bad show. I think at some point they got to get back to the damn showcase. Like, I don't know, are they going to just wait until PS6 before we see like another full-blown showcase? It's kind of what it's feeling like at this point. Although we got a showcase, what was that, in 2022? If I'm not mistaken, 2023, something like that. And so they've shown that they're willing to do showcases that are not specifically regarding the upcoming console. But at this point, it's been so consistently just focused around state of plays and not doing showcases that you kind of get into this feeling of like, maybe this is just it. Maybe we are just like locked into state of plays for the rest of forever. Where maybe they just completely do away with showcases. And I think a lot of that would have to do with the fact that they focused on those live service games, and it's like having a showcase where it's centered around a lot of those titles. It's not going to be exciting to a lot of people, or to most people, but Wolverine sure was fucking exciting. Sure was exciting to me. So yeah, state of play, the hell of a way to close it off. I mean, kind of, it immediately answered all the questions that I had. Bloody, M-rated, motorcycle, different, X-Men cast of characters that you're going to be running into. It's exactly what I wanted from a Wolverine game. It tells me whenever they're talking about going to Japan and going to these different locations, and that pretty much tells me immediately it's either going to be open zoned or completely linear, like a completely linear action adventure game. And that's exactly what I want as well. Like, let's go back to 360 school of design for Wolverine. Wolverine doesn't really need an open world. He has good traversal in like small enclosed spaces, but it's not like we don't need open zones max. You don't really need a full-on open world for Wolverine. So yeah, I'm pumped, guys. I not a bad show overall. I mean, not a great show, but a great close to the show. Like, that is exactly what I want from Wolverine. Overall, rest of the show, not great, not awful, but Wolverine definitely carried it there. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the state of play. And Lawrence Pick says no fair games, more fuel to pour on the canceled rumors. Yeah, right. It's at this point we're talking about Wolverine that's coming out a year from now, but Fair Games isn't being shown. So Fair Games was revealed in 2022 or 2023, and we haven't seen or heard a lick of it since. And we're showing off a game that is coming out more than a year from now. Like, if Fair Games was going to release in presumably the next year, you would think it would be at this show. That logic isn't necessarily bulletproof. Like, it could just pop up at a state of play, because like Marathon, I think, will pop up at a state of play and then release soon after. So maybe Fair Games will as well. But I doubt that Fair Games is coming out. I don't even know if I really would want Fair Games to come out. You don't want people to lose their jobs or whatever. It was just that was a weird era where they were just greenlighting and buying studios for games that they should not have been getting into bed with. But yeah, I I agree, Lawrence. I tend to believe that fair games will never see the light of day. So, but I'm very damn thankful that Wolverine is going to see the light of day. And because that was something that a lot of y'all will remember, conversations started getting a little bit hairy regarding Wolverine and the potential of it ever releasing as well, where people are like, I don't know. You know, it got revealed for the first time in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, and went radio silent ever since then. So you're talking about 4+ years of no real information regarding this game. People were starting to worry about it never releasing. And so to see it in this state, looking that damn good and coming fairly soon, like, yeah, hell of a way to close off the show, guys. But appreciate all of you for tuning in to this quick state of play reaction, little 30-minute state of play reaction. And yeah, podcast coming this Friday. I was thinking about doing a review for this, but I think if I'm being completely real, I think all my thoughts are kind of right here. Wolverine looked dope, and the rest of the show looked okay, you know, and I don't know how much I can expand on that. So maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more on the podcast on Friday. But yeah, 7, 8, somewhere in that range style of show. And yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream, and I shall be back at you very, very soon. Take it easy, guys. And yeah, appreciate y'all for stopping by. And now I gotta figure out how to close out on this damn stream. We'll see if I can figure this out. Stop streaming. That's the button right there. I think that stop streaming button, that's probably the button that'll make you stop streaming. Oh, Captain Corndog, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Said, so pumped for Wolverine. Great stream. And JW writes in and says, just finished watching. Solid B, state of play for me. Yeah. I could totally see B, especially like if you're over the moon for Wolverine and Soros like that. That's definitely I could see that pushing into that B range for you. So absolutely, man. I'm glad that people seem to enjoy it. You know, even if a 7 out of 10, that's at least like a lukewarm style of enjoyment, I would say. Like you're never angry about a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 is like very, very solid. So Captain Corndog, thank you so much for the super chat. And thank y'all all so much for stopping by. I want to do more live stream stuff, but I started noticing throughout the stream, I was like, I don't necessarily, I don't know, like, is it just do I need to adjust the bit rate? Is it something to do with it's just streaming in general? Is it a lower res sort of image quality for all streams? Because I got it running at 4K, but I was like watching back, and let's see. Oh, well, okay. So I got the other screen that I have open, it's at 1080p. Okay, so that makes sense why it didn't look quite as good. But I was like, I want that shit to look as good as possible for you guys. I don't want to be putting out fucking average, below average shit. We got the fiber optics working in here now. We gotta crank it up. But appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. See you guys on Friday for the podcast. And yeah, take it easy, guys. See you very, very soon. Goodbye. Let's see.